Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to our final race of the evening here on our 70-star league at GSA. I'm Electric, here commentating this race between Wilko and Puncayshun. This is a pretty exciting race. Puncayshun, known as that consistency king, constantly able to get low 48s in a lot of his races. More recently, been spending a lot of time with a little World of Warcraft, and that average has been pushed up a little bit to like the mid to high 48s, but still really respectable times, especially to get so consistently with a lot of like downtime rather than like intense practice time like we've seen in the past. Wilko, meanwhile, a big proponent of consistency, plays somewhat similarly to like other runners like Protoman, for instance, where he's pulled a lot of strats out of like the lag library and the wiki that are very, very consistent for him. Maybe not the most optimal in the world, but he can make sure that they're always going to be good, more or less. So he's able to pull out some really, really nice times, and we'll see what he's able to pull out in this race. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a reset in the back or something. I think Wilko just like had like a false start there. I don't think that was a stream outage or anything, but we'll have to just see in a moment. Punkay's run starting out just fine. The long jump skip, Punkay probably never switching from that. And we got Wilko's game feedback. Looks like just a temporary outage, but he also got Lakitu skip, so. Bomb clip coming out from both of our runners. For this trick, you're wanting to grab the bomb within a 2-frame window while it's exploding, which makes its hitbox intersect with Mario's hitbox. Mario holds it the same distance away as if it were normal size, but since it's bigger, that intersection results in the game giving Mario backward speed to try to separate the two. And with that backward speed, when we throw the bomb on, we can actually clip through that fence. It saves a pretty healthy chunk of time over like trying to watch the cutscene of the chain shot and jumping around. All right, now Punkay headed into the slide. Wilko wanted to hide his slide time from us, but we all know better. Wilko obviously got a 13-1 and was just too ashamed to show it. Punkay, though, 12-7 is going to be my bet. All right, Wilko is going to be showing us his slide time. I guess commentator calling him out was all he needed. 12-9 from Punkay, 12-8 from Wilko. So Wilko actually pulling out an even better time than Punkay himself. We'll see if he's able to hold on to this like very, very small deficit and not let it get any larger throughout the rest of Womps. Womps is just crazy easy to lose time in. Like, there's no real way around it. Like, a lot of stuff in this stage is either cycle-based or just hard enough that you can't really have it 100% consistent, and a fail loses you a disproportionate amount of time. So both players going for Owlus first. Punkay having a bit of an issue with his movement, though. I think partially due to hitting the Piranha Plant by accident. But he makes it up with getting into the cage rather than Wilko missing. And this is one of those stars. You lose 8 seconds per fail here. So Wilko trying desperately for a second try, but just not quite working out. All right, he's got it this time. Okay, good, good. And now Punkay moving on into cannonless, missing. This will be a 6-second time loss on your first miss. But he does get the star first try here. With that, what's going on is there's a little gap in between the part of the wall that breaks off and the part of the wall that's like completely stationary. And so if you have Mario contact the wall, like right where that gap is, where the star is, Mario will actually like ledge grab for 1 frame, and that ledge grab makes contact with the star, which registers as a full grab. Wilko missing cannonless, so gonna have to go with another 6-second time loss on top of all of his Owlus time loss. So Punkay, as we can see, just breezing along through 100 coin. Like, he's definitely in a very comfy position to start out this run. And Wilko having to try for cannonless again real quick. Texture setup going to be coming out for him. When we say texture setup, these players are trying to align a certain part of Mario's glove with one of the wood grain textures. It might be hard to see on our stream, but that wood plank has these like periodic dark lines, and when Mario is ledge grabbed like midway through the full setup, you want his hand to be slightly to the left of one of these lines in particular. And so you can actually like visually line that up without having to do the whole backflip part. And if you're fast at lining it up, it can save you a couple of seconds without all the inconsistency of OG cannonless. All right, so Wilko midway through his 100 coin, but Punkay already moving on to a Womp fight. He's got no time for Wilko's early stage shenanigans. Gonna pick up Wild Blue real quick, though, since he doesn't need it as a backup anymore. Hunter coin is so last minute for Punkay. All right. So now Punkay in the Womp fight. Punkay with a really nice clean fight. Wilko going to be just behind him. All right, so top of the fortress for Punkay now. And you can actually see a difference in strat. Punkay was using kicks to get around the sides of the Womp throughout the fight. Oh, Wilko, okay. What happened to Wilko just there? If you ground pound a couple frames too early and the Womp is still like on his way down when you hit him with the pound, the animation and the sound will play for hitting him, but it won't register as a hit. So Wilko actually had to like go back and hit him again. The resolution's a bit unclear. He might have just like bonked on the bottom, but that is a thing that can happen as well, is that like the starry animation and like the sound of him grunting will play, but the hit doesn't count. I think he just bonked though. Also, if you were around for the end of last race and we were talking about front flips, Wilko just had to do one as a backup there. Okay, with his second slide, and the 12-9 has been replaced with a 12-7. Nice. All right, so Wilko is going to be on his way into the slide as well. And a 12-7 from Wilko, as Punkay has some really, really nice arcs through his flying. I mean, if you expect anyone to have decent flying, it's going to be someone like Punkay. All right, Punkay moving on into Dark World. Wilko, a world just as dark, but in the middle of the sky with a wing cap. So Punkay is going to be shooting for Shigeru Cycle, more than likely, going into Dark World here. There's a few moving platforms towards the end of the stage, and they're on about a 4-second rotating cycle. If you do optimal movement throughout like the intro portion, when I say optimal, I just mean like good enough movement. Oh, Punkay taking a ledge grab there. That is going to get in his way a little bit later on. But you hit those rotating platforms at a very convenient time. There is a faster cycle that you don't really see in races called a Tsukishima cycle that would save 4 seconds, but it takes a lot of very hard movement through the intro of the stage. And there's another in between called Shia cycle that only saves about a second over Shigeru cycle. That's a little bit more attainable in a race scenario, but still pretty rare to see. Punkay with the double firsties, though. Really nicely done. For those unfamiliar, with wall kicks in this game, there's about 5 frames to wall kick anytime Mario contacts a wall. 2nd through 5th frame behave about the same way. The game cuts Mario's speed by some fraction and then gives him some amount of height, more height for an earlier kick. But a 1st frame kick actually behaves totally different. Instead of taking away speed, it actually gives you slightly more speed going away from the wall and also gives you a ton of height. Wilko taking a big fall there, trying to get to that red. Trying to take like Povsheg movement looked like, but in trying to get the red after he missed it, he just walked right off the rotating platform. Because that platform's at a steep slope like that, running up it can be really slow. So he may have thought that like the way he was running up it, he had more time to adjust the stick. That's really unfortunate on Wilko's side. That's just gonna dig the claws deeper. Like Punkay is already really far ahead. But there's still plenty of run left to go. Plus could definitely treat Punkay a bit unfairly, and then that could make up all of this lead, honestly. You see Wilko gonna go for pop movement again. And you saw him scared there. He was afraid that he was gonna fall under the platform instead of actually landing on it when he grabbed the red. So taking that extra kick, but it lost him more time than he wanted it to, I'm sure. He's gonna finish out the stage this time around. Misses the wall kick, but that's fine. Oh, and it has to take kind of awkward stair movement here. I'm sure he's just glad to be out of Dark World at this point. All right, now Punkay's starting out with 100 coin, committing to CCM 17, but actually grabbed the tree there by accident. When you enter the stage, you want to do this like C right and then into a Mario Cam C down. And if you do it slightly incorrectly, you could end up with a camera angle that is a little too far away for Mario to dive right into that red coin against the tree. So you have to like push the stick to the right a bit, and if you push too much, you'll just grab the tree, which I think is probably what happened to Punkay there. So Punkay is moving right along through the slide. I think he missed like one coin on the like entrance to the slide, but overall not bad at all. Like he's gonna come out with just perfectly fine coin count still. Yeah. Okay, he didn't actually miss one then based on his coin count. Wilko with a nice sky jump. All right, now Punkay just has a couple more stars to finish out the stage as Wilko joins him in the fun fest that is CCM. Such a fun stage, right? You can see how much fun Punkay is having with the penguin right now. Wilko going on in on the penguin himself. All right, Punkay delivering the penguin back to its mother. Wilko just behind him. But the rest of the stage is going to go a little bit differently. Punkay just has to do a few wall kicks, as Wilko does have a full 100 coins ahead of him. A nice wall kicks will work start from Punkay. Let's see, Wilko's going to be trying to match here. Oh, long jump's a little bit early, but able to get that nice sliding back up off the wall. And so, let's see. I'm sure Wilko's going to do CCM 18, but we'll definitely want to see him commit to it here. Yep, there it is. Okay. So there's a little bit of a difference in route. Wilko is grabbing an extra star in Cool Cool Mountain. So it'll look like he's even more behind Punkay, but that's actually just unintentional. He's at the same point that he was before. The big difference is whenever they get down into the basement for shifting Sandland, the really difficult trick, Pillarless, Wilko will only have to do once with this route, but Punkay does have to do it twice. But for now, Punkay in the Boo fight, uses that like crouch slide hit for the second hit there. Wilko starting off his own 100 coin here with Penguin Race. All right, Punkay with bookcase star real quick. As Wilko continues on down for his slide star. I didn't see whether he grabbed the safety or not. Oh, okay. I'm okay, now Wilko's got a problem now. This is so unfortunate for Wilko. He's 1 coin too short. Let's see what type of backup he decides to go for here. So the penguin star doesn't respawn whenever you re-enter the cabin like this. So he's gonna have to either re-race the penguin, or he does have the option to just redo or finish out reds. If he's practiced it before, reds would save like 20 seconds over redoing the penguin race. And I think that's what he's going to do, because he is experienced in 120. Yep, okay, that's the decision he's going to make. It saves at least 20 seconds and, like, definitely loses a lot less time than having to redo the penguin race. And if you have 120 experience, it's definitely worthwhile to do it this way. He's trying for this triple jump here to get up to the final area. There's a bit of a like weird route compared to like what you would be doing in an actual 120 route, but it does ultimately work out if you can get this triple jump to work out. Okay, he's getting the wall kick, but just not quite getting the ledge grab. Oh no. Oh no. He's going back in for penguin race. Okay, I mean, you gotta admire the commitment at least. Like that. Honestly, at that point, you just go for double plus. I feel like you have to. I mean, what else is your option there? Okay, now he's doing the slide kind of a weird way here, because the penguin does have some checkpoints on the slide. If you don't pass through all the checkpoints, the penguin just assumes that you cheated, but you can still cheat, just you have to pass through all the checkpoints. As Punkay finishes off, I'm assuming his second plus there, yeah, based on his star count. I didn't even see how Punkay's pluses went. Wilko just had such an unfortunate turn of events in CCM. But Punkay going to be finishing up in the talons of the big bird. And with that, he's done with SSL, while Wilko hasn't even hit BBH yet. This is such an unfortunate run for Wilko right now. Yeah, basically Mario Kart 64. You can cheat, just do it the right way. All right, reds from Punkay. Really, really nice jump dive movement there. That's one star that, like, if you take a step down and you do like the long jump intro movement, it's very free. You just hold notches. It's very, very easy. But when you want to take that star to the next level, go a little bit faster. Wilko, so unlucky. Like the boo didn't quite get hit by his slide, so he had to go back down for the kill. And he actually got really lucky right after I say that. He was able to slide off the roof to be able to like roll out right onto the balcony section, not to come all the way back up from the outside. This run is just going some kind of way for Wilko right now. All right, now Punkay heading on towards the volcano. Let's see what he's going for in here. Just a long jump boost. Nothing too special. When you've done long jump boost as much as someone like Punkay has, like there's no real reason to mess with that level of success. Especially with a lead like this. You wouldn't want to hemorrhage part of that away just to trying to save a second on pro boost or something. Right now, elevator tour in the volcano coming out for Punkay. as Wilko advances into the basement, about to be trying his hand on his one and only plus attempt. Right, so Wilko's got himself his regrab, and his angle looks pretty nice. Maybe a little bit skewed towards like the shiny top star, but yeah, he's able to readjust it pretty nicely. And he's in there nice. So Wilko able to get first try plus, a nice silver lining on what hasn't been a great run so far. Punkay just finishing things up in LLL, about to be advancing over to DDD in just a moment. All right, Talon Star from Wilko, triple bully from Punkay. Oh, Wilko trying for like just a little kick, but getting a much larger dive than anticipated. And Punkay is done with LLL. Advancing now to the 30-star door. I'm going to be doing some swimming for us. And so Wilko now done with SSL, pretty uneventful, fortunately, plus not causing him any real issues. So advancing into this nice lava stage as Punkay greets us to some nice swimming with the water. And so now in lane 2, we've got Mario with the breaststroke coming out. A very masterful version of the breaststroke that we see here, advancing with a lot of speed. Not really any significant loss of momentum. A vortex opening in the middle of the lane, but not seeming to respond in any real way, just swimming as he did before, just normally. Very nice and clean, crisp movement. That's going to earn him a gold today. Wilko, meanwhile, just kind of advancing through LLL. Nice big bully kill here. And oh, what's this? Mario's re-entering the lane again. We're going to see some nice straight lines again. Again with just a breaststroke. Looks like this competitor not really interested in the freestyle, the backstroke today. Nice straight lines. Very clean descending. Very clean ascending. Just moving right on along. Looks like he's going to be headed towards the back part of the submarine. But, I mean, nothing really of note here. Just very, very consistent breaststroke. Not unlike what we're used to seeing from Mario as a competitor. And that's a 10. Wilko with a nice triple bully star. Just 3 stars left before he's able to go ahead and meet Punkay behind the fire sea door. Punkay with the quick manta ray star. Hopefully quick anyway. And Punkay taking kind of a weird approach, but it ends up working for him. Is Wilko going for a long jump boost? And it's going to be good. His setup looked a little bit weird, but it works out. He's able to make it work just fine. All right, now Wilko just elevator tour star and one other left real quick. We'll be done with that LOL. As Punkay advances towards a nice lava boost. The long jump looks good. There he is. Nice. He's able to move really, really cleanly through this ending here. All right. So now Wilko gonna be finished up with LLL, moving on over to DDD. But Punkay already about to be on his way upstairs. Just a quick Bowser fight, and he'll be moving on along. Wilko kicking the door. I'm not exactly sure what to say about that. Just Wilko kicked the door. He didn't like the door. The door wasn't taking his key. It wasn't taking his 30 stars. He just kicked it. He just said nope. All right, but no real kicking involved. I mean, I gotta say, like, as a professional swimmer, Mario's feet are just not in a very good position. I mean, I've been swimming for 57 years at this point, and I've never seen anyone try to move water by moving their feet laterally like this. This is not how you swim, Mario. I mean, his arms are doing all the work. No wonder he's so jacked. Like, he puts all his muscles in his hands because he's got no more room in his arms. I mean, when you could swim like that, like, you're stretching your arms to the limit. Well, Punkay getting started with Wet Dry World 100 coin real quick. As Wilko advances past chests all the way to the straight submarine. I like to think of this stage like the beginning, you're just doing a little small heist job, like, you know, just stealing a bit of sunken treasure. The second one, though, you're going for the big heist, like you're just robbing a straight up submarine. Punkay with a bit of a grind there, the triple jump not coming off of the wood plank like he wanted, so he didn't have enough height for the ledge grab. Just very, very weird movement on this part of 100 coin, but it seems he's recovered his footing now. And so now we've got Wilko finishing up the Substar real quick in DDD. You think? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure DS does like kick kind of normally. Even so, more than anything, he's just flailing his arms. Like, if I learned one thing whenever they try to teach me how to swim in like kindergarten or whatever, is that like you want to like straighten your foot out. First off, don't swim with like just boots on or whatever Mario's wearing. I don't even know how to describe it, but it looks like he's got an inch heel. Like, you know, oh boy, Wilko messing up on Manta Ray here. That backing this up is so awkward. You really may as well just swim Mario into the vortex and just try again. Part of the big problem too is once you miss one of the rings, you then need 6 rings. One of the rings is going to act as an air refill / reset, and then the rest like count normally. And then, of course, there's the issue with the ring hitbox, where the hitbox is like sideways on many of the rings compared to what you see on the screen. And so, couple all that together, and it's no wonder Wilko just lost like a minute here. It's just the type of stuff that can happen. Punkay breezing right on along upstairs as Wilko now able to enter Fire Sea after that unfortunate Manta mishap. All right, Wilko with the double jump kick there, or double wall kick. Right now, Punkay starting off with shocking arrow lifts real quick. As Wilko, nice. Oh, he had a nice lava boost and was on pace for a good ending, but gonna have to just take the bad ending now. Or some hybrid ending, I guess. Trying to long jump around this pillar, but not quite working out. A nice backup wall kick there. Punkay working his way into THI. Wilko taking another fall even after he's got the star. But he is finally in the Bowser fight. Punkay just jumped off the wrong side during THI Secrets. Oh, man. That's just a flub at that point. That just something weird must have happened with this cam, and Wilko drops Bowser off the side of the stage the wrong way. Now Punkay just kind of melting down a little bit on secrets. He's got the time to spare though, for sure. But it's just unfortunate to see. All right, let's see if he's able to get the right side this time. I think he may have even had the correct side, but just like thought he didn't. I didn't exactly see what side he was. I think that was the wrong side though. I'm trying to think of the way the sides of the mountain look there. Wilko's now done with Fire Sea. Punkay moving into second star in THI. Punkay goes for Island Clip, and it kind of works. Wasn't able to get the long jump he wanted right after the clip, so it kind of ruined some of the time save, but still was nice to see that it didn't fail altogether. Wilko now messing around in Wet Dry World. All right. Wilko with some nice movement so far throughout 100 coin. Getting some pretty decent RNG on his coin sprays. Meanwhile, Punkay finishing up THI, about to move on to Tall Tall Mountain. Pretty much just the quintessential Tippy stage. All right, Breezel's coming out from Punkay, and it works out. Nicely done. Wilko taking a fall. Okay, what? Why is he doing this backup? Oh man. Oh man. That's kind of what you expect from that backup. Okay. This is a smart move though. Just gonna go ahead and take the warp up here, so he's got a nice position to long jump from. It's a smart decision for a backup there. So the backup Wilko was trying to go for was to wall kick and then do a ledge grab, which, at least in my personal opinion, with a PB 6 minutes slower than Wilko's, it'd be better for him to have either like tried to take a backup from the top of the metal cage or just go back up to the movement he was trying to do in the first place, waste 10-15 seconds getting back up there. But his thumb accidentally hit B after he wall kicked, so he was like, he just dove and wasn't able to do anything about it. But that warp was a really smart decision from the ground level. You'll often see people try to do this backup involving wall kicks against like that like wooden dock in midair. It's kind of weird and it's a finicky backup, but if it works, it's decently fast. Now Wilko getting stuck under this platform here. He's gonna fall down to the elevator and just try it all over again. And not even a wall kick now. He's just going to do a quick dive and then bonk anyway. And you can actually see there, the way that platform is programmed, every part of the platform will like move up and down in that elevator motion, not just the outside. So if you stand on the platform long enough, it'll start moving back down again. The D whatever versus cheese match, D got like, I believe it was a 4809 against a 4817 or something. D won by a fairly small margin. Punkay with some nice reds coming out now. Way to go. Nice. Oh, Wilko missed the triple there. All right, now Punkay moving on into Snowman's Land. And now Punkay in the retina melting stage. I don't know what it is about his capture that makes this stage so blinding. You can kind of see the same effect like during his star select screens, but it's nowhere near as pronounced as it is in this stage. All right, so Punkay now advancing to whirl from the freezing pond. Nice double speed kick movement there. Oh, the ground pound just slightly away from the box. And Wilko taking a fall whenever he was trying to do top of the island here. Looks like he got the island clip, just wasn't able to get the movement after it to work out for him. All right, now Punkay able to get into the deep freeze real nice and easy. And then Wilko missed second secret there, but able to pick it right back up. Punkay gonna chill with the bully and then have a quick little trip down to HMC before finishing off this little run. Wilko just not able to get the fourth secret, and then once he finally does, almost falling off the edge. And then does fall off the edge, just on a different edge. What a mess of a THI secrets. Oh man. And so Punkay working his way back downstairs now. Wilko now, Piranha Plant's coming up, and that's his last THI star. Punkay having a MIPS issue. He's probably just going to end up, going to have to go for the safe grab over here with SSL. Can Wilko catch up from here? I mean, if Punkay made some pretty severe mistakes throughout, like, Tippy and potentially HMC as well, like, he definitely could make up the lead, but it's going to be very difficult at this point. There's a lot of ground for him to make up. In the rule set though, like runners get less points if they forfeit one their opponent hasn't finished yet. So, like what it could be is just like Wilko is mainly just playing until that like forfeit line once Punkay finishes. But I mean, like you may as well just keep playing, like in case something major happens to your opponent. Like you never know when some like really bizarre situation, like some really extended saving quit might happen, or like something really foreign, like a cartridge tilt or something. Like there's a lot that could happen that could certainly impact your opponent's ability to finish the race on that same pace. So even though it's highly unlikely that Punkay is going to mess up that much, like you still may as well continue just for the chance of somehow being able to pull out a win. Nice, amazing emergency exit from Punkay. All right, now Wilko top of the mountain. Punkay just 2 more HMC stars left to go. Oh, what's good? The points are used to like determine tiebreakers and such. And like if you forfeit before your opponent finishes, I believe you actually get negative points. If not, like you just get 0 points. And so like that could put you in a worse position for a tiebreaker situation to get into the playoffs. One more star from Punkay. Excuse me. Ah, jeez. One more star from Punkay, and Wilko just with 2 more real quick. Let's see how his reds goes. Holding for some nice quick movement throughout the mushrooms there. But misses one of the reds, so gonna have to drop back down for it real quick. Commentator making half of chat yawn. Yeah, yawns are unfortunately contagious. Sorry, y'all. Punkay heading on up for Tippy. Gonna be sealing this race out pretty soon. Likely still on like a nice 49-50 pace. Wilko not even messing around with breezeless, just gonna take the breeze and be done with it. Oh, Wilko ends up jumping down. Not quite able to get inside the fence there. Punkay, though, able to get Lakitu bounce. Punkay having to take a triple jump there. Got a ledge grab instead of a wall kick where he wanted one. But Punkay done with Lakitu bounce, just needs to do some quick and easy stars real quick in Rainbow Ride in order to advance to TTC. All right, nice tricky triangles from Punkay. Now just reds and swinging in the breeze left. Wilko going for in the deep freeze real quick, but messed up his cam setup, so not able to get the actual jumps he wanted. Punkay with a nice 60 stars. Sitting on 61 now. Just one more and he'll be moving on to TTC. And Wilko 2 more before he's able to get down to HMC. Well, Wilko slides off when he's trying to just chill with the bully. He's just trying to send the bully in some ice water to cool him down, but not trying to jump in himself. All right, Punkay done with Rainbow Ride. Moving on to TTC. He's still on some decent pace. Gonna talk to Toad before his TTC visit. All right. Oh. Punkay with a side flip instead of just killing his momentum there. Awkward start to TTC 100, but it's certainly, like, as long as he finds his footing before he gets deep into the star, he'll probably be fine. Misses the wall kick there, or might not have even had a chance at it. I didn't actually see what exactly happened. Yes, I run this category myself. I'm nowhere near this level, but like I do run this category, yes. And so, Punkay moving on up through TTC 100. Everything's going pretty smoothly now. He seems to have pretty well found his footing. Oh, but he gets an invis wall there. So trying to back it up real quick, and he is able to back it up. You do sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes you do see another invis wall on the backup jump, so nice to see that didn't happen. Wilko just had a bunch of like major mistakes throughout his run. And like just stuff that lost him a bunch of time for unfortunate reasons. Like in CCM, he missed one too many coins on the slide, and then while he was trying to back that up with reds, he died. Like just stuff like that was just really unfortunate. Great Punkay on the time moving triple jump wall kick portion of the clock. All right, 66 stars on Punkay's side. Just 4 more to finish out the run. And Wilko gets the switch press on the triple jump dive. Oh, Punkay ends up not getting his triple jump to come out there. So he's going to go for moving reds as a backup. As long as he executes well, this won't really lose that much time. Nicely done. Okay. And that's moving reds from Punkay. That's really the only good backup star you can use there for missing the time moving triple. Like, trying to do anything else, and you're going to either lose a bunch of time or just make things really hard on yourself. Now Punkay is able to get it this time again. And so he's just got 1 more star, and he's done. Meanwhile, Wilko just advancing up to Tippy himself. I think Punkay just has time jumps on moving bars. All right, nicely done as Wilko pulls off Lakitu bounce real quick. Nicely done from Wilko. Yeah, Wilko not really giving up without a fight, honestly. Oh, taking a big fall, though, from Lakitu bounce. Not actually going to be able to back it up with the same star. Going to have to do something else like Reds looks like. Just cannot seem to make the headway he's wanting. Is Punkay already into bits and no real sign of stopping. Really, really nice angled triple there from Punkay. Just what a wild bit so far from Punkay. Wow. Moving right side coming out. Okay. Beautiful stuff from Punkay here in bids. All right. Okay, now Punkay is starting out the Bowser fight here. As Wilko tries to again for Lakitu bounce here. He's able to get it both of his first tries, just needs the ending movement to work this try. There it goes. As Punkay clears out a Bowser, low 49 is his time. Nice finish to this run. GG's to Punkay. As Wilko now working his way through Rainbow Ride still, just yet another unfortunate fall from Wilko's side. But he's still at it looks like. And left side tricky triangles real quick from Wilko. All right, nicely done. And it looks like that's going to go ahead and be it from Wilko. Wilko is definitely well past that like 5-minute barrier, so it makes sense for Wilko to just go ahead and call it here. It's an unfortunate end for Wilko, but like with how everything has been going, I'm sure like with his mentality and everything, he's probably welcoming the opportunity to go ahead and just reset. But that will do it for us today here at GSA with our 70 Star League. GG's to both racers here, and especially to Punkay for that nice win with the low 49. And to all of our racers throughout the day, a lot of really nice, close races throughout the day. I mean, starting out with that Cheese D, whatever, just ridiculous ending to that match. The Cheese Proto Man match earlier had like such a nice ending too. This was just such a really, really nice day for Mario 64. And thanks for joining us here. If you want more of our live content, our tournaments and such, we're going to be coming back on Thursday with some of our Mario Maker 2 content. Exclamation point scheduled to see when all of our events are coming up. Of course, we're going to be starting with more Mario 64 action yet again next Monday. A friendly reminder, just about all of the comms and runners that you saw throughout the day. Pretty much all of us have Twitch streams. So if you like what you saw or heard, give us a follow. We'll definitely all appreciate it. And if you like what you saw on the Global Speedrun Association Twitch page, go ahead and give us a follow here or potentially a sub to keep the lights on. But we loved having y'all. Thanks for coming by. Stay tuned for some 24/7 speedrun content here or any day. But if you're just into Mario, we'll see you next week. Thanks so much for coming by. Have a great night, everyone.